Hello, this is Beth's Cajun Kitchen. I'm Beth,
I'm Deborah.
and we're going to make our annual our 4th of July donuts.
Our new annual.
It's the first time we've done it. Deborah, tell me a little bit about this donut recipe.
Okay, this is donut recipe is one that my mother used, and she made it when we were children, and she didn't make it a whole lot. I think it's because it was such a mess to make.
Yeah, I was going to say,
we're going to do it.
It was a big treat. We liked it, but she didn't do it often.
No, and we're going to do it now.
So we are going to make these donuts. I've been thinking about it for a long time, and I asked Deborah, what do you think of making donuts? And she said,
let's do it.
Let's do it. So here we are making, the recipe is actually called Quick Donuts. It makes like a really heavy,
like
thick,
a dense
sour milk donut,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
All right, so to get started, Deborah, what do we do?
Okay, to get started, we are going to cream some shortening and sugar.
So I have 2 tablespoons of butter in here.
Yeah, and we're going to put 3/4 cup of sugar in there. And we're going to cream that together.
Okay.
And then we're going to see how this works. Boy, are we creaming.
I'm going to bump it up a little bit. My butter was really straight from the fridge.
Okay, it's getting there. I threw some sugar out onto the countertop.
And then we're going to add eggs and beat until light and fluffy.
2 eggs.
Are you ready for the eggs?
No, I'm not. This has got to be because your butter was really cold.
Okay.
Okay, I believe we can put our eggs in now.
2 eggs?
2 eggs. And we're going to put them in there until it's light and fluffy.
Deborah, tell me, when we decided to make these, you got a fan crowd right away.
I did. I got a fan crowd, and my guys that live at my house with me kept saying, well, how are you going to make these donuts if you're going to go swimming? Because we also planned to go swimming. And I said, well, we can make them. It's just like a recipe. We can make a donut. And one said, well, could you make sure you bring me one? And then another was asking, when are you going to make the donuts?
Yeah, they're concerned about these donuts getting made.
Yeah.
But we swam, and now we're doing the donuts. And you know what? I bought some ice cream from the Mennonite store, and we're even going to invite them down.
The Mennonites?
I mean, the 2 that were so concerned about us doing donuts.
Okay, about our milk.
This milk is sour.
Oh, we soured our milk with 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, and then filled it up with milk, whole milk, and to the 1 milk mark, because we didn't have buttermilk or sour milk, so we did our own. Yeah, it's nutmeg, salt, baking soda, and cream of tartar.
And let me do it.
4 cups of flour.
And I will share this recipe. So, you can try it at home. Now, is that on the lowest setting, Deborah?
It is now. This is looking like I remember it.
Oh, I don't even remember it, Deborah.
Oh, I remember it.
I remember the finished product.
I'm so much older than you.
Yeah. She's 15 months older than me. Our younger brother's 13 months younger than me. And 2 years above her is a brother, and then 1 year another brother. Mom had 6 of us in 5 years. I mean, 5 of us in 6 years.
Okay, I think that's smooth. You don't want to overmix this or overhandle it, because that will make your donuts even tougher, and they're kind of a tough donut anyhow. They're dense.
Yeah, it says with as little handling as possible. Roll dough on flour board, 1/4 inch thick. So
Repping our surface. Home or not, but this is the way I do it.
you just do it like you would at home.
Yeah, I'm at Beth's Cajun Kitchen now, but at home, this is the way I do it. I throw a little flour on it and on my fingers. I just dip them right down in my flour container. No one may ever want to eat at my house again once they see me cooking like this.
We wash our hands.
Yeah, we do wash
We're
our
clean
hands.
people.
We're going to roll this big old glob into
That's pretty good, Deborah.
into 1/4 of an inch. What we're going to do is we're going to take our cookie cutters. Beth has the old-fashioned kind like the grandma used to have. This is a more modern one I found, and it has just built-in hole. This one actually has the thing you can take out and use it as a cookie cutter or a donut cutter. Today we're using it for donuts. Hence the...
You know, I've never in my whole life cut a donut.
Okay. Now when you... Okay.
Don't want to come out.
Here, use this one.
I needed to have that higher on it.
And listen, whenever you make these donuts, you save these little pieces and you also fry them, the center, and that's your donut hole. That's really thin. That's not a 1/4 inch.
Deborah, what are you doing?
I squashed all the donuts I already made because I wasn't happy with the
Don't do that anymore.
with the
It was too.
with the width of it. I thought they were too thin. So I said, I'm starting over. I don't care about this. Don't handle your dough too much. And I think this is going to make me much happier and going to be a much better donut just by starting over. And it's going to be what it is as far as toughness goes. It just is.
All right, so she's redoing our first works.
Hold on.
What was that?
Whenever Mom made these, she wouldn't roll the dough out again. She would cook these little odd pieces like this.
Oh, she did, didn't she?
Yes.
I remember that. That was much easier.
Yeah, and I think maybe we're going to do that.
Okay.
We're going to cook some odd pieces because that's the way Mom did it.
Right.
And we got to do
Right.
it the way Mom did it.
That's true.
Tradition, after all.
Yes. All right, Deborah. We have put oil in a 15-inch, wow,
Yeah, and I'm
iron
sticking-
skillet, Lodge from Walmart. It was on sale for $35.
Oh, I put 6
Wow,
in.
you can put a lot in that. I'm so glad I got that big skillet.
I don't have a little piece sticking off of it. It's going to have an odd little appendage. Now, I think these are probably done.
You ready to, are we going to flip or not?
It don't look like they need it.
No, it don't. I'm going to turn this down just a little so we don't overheat. Wow, that was quick, Deborah. Come on.
Okay, we made 6. We made 10 donuts in just a few minutes. Or a few
Sorry.
seconds.
Then you take the donut and we are just going to dip it in powdered
There's that
sugar.
odd little appendage.
I believe we used to put them in
Paper bags.
paper bags.
And shake them.
Okay, you would want paper so it's not to,
Melt the plastic.
yeah. I'm not doing the best job, but it'll work.
All right, what do
And yes, we did already try one.
all right, Deborah, what do we have here?
Okay. We have our donuts that we've just finished. They're still hot in the pan. When you dip them in the powdered sugar, it kind of melts down onto them.
Was that like 24 about?
This is
Deborah?
about 24 or 5. I lost count. I think it was something
So
around
then
that.
these are the donut holes and those little bits. Deborah remembered when she was making them that Mom didn't roll the dough back out. She just did the little in-between pieces. Deborah, let's sample one. I'm going to get an in-between piece.
Okay, I am too. Is it just like
You
you
know-
remembered?
It seemed like they were tougher, but I bet they are once they're cold.
Probably, but we always eat them warm.
All right, let's go get your husband and son
All right.
and get them to come down.
Try their first donut, homemade donut.
Since you made them.
I don't know how long it's
Very.
been.
I mean, you mean like as in years or like now?
We'll get a medium one.
Good, very good.
Yeah, still warm.
Still warm. Mhm.
Just like you remember them.
That's
Caleb?
good.
I like them.
Okay, we're going to serve them with this ice cream.
Oh my.
Make these, Deborah, they're pretty good.
Oh, your mother and I made them together.
All right, Chester's trying Grandma's donuts. Mom's donuts.
They're good.
Okay. What do they remind? Would you make these again?
I would, but with a friend.
Yes, they're best made with a friend. One person needs to be dipping in sugar while the other person's.
Yeah, mainly for the frying part is what you need a friend for. But the rest of it's good for conversation also.
Right, right. This is the type thing you want to make with a friend. All right. Good deal. They turned out great.